Yo, we back once again with the True Hip Hop Podcast. It's your boy DJ Blaze.
And that guy again.
Wolverine, we back for episode 288. Yeah, ready to skate. But before we get started, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
Right now, y'all.
Like, comment, and share.
Right now.
It helps us out tremendously on the algorithm. Me and Wolf appreciate all the love y'all been giving us. But y'all cats ain't been subscribing, so hit that
bell. It's us.
And make sure it's all notifications. You heard me? Alright, man. Yesterday in Philadelphia news, Devin Spady, a Philadelphia rapper, better known as YNG Cheese, and the son of podcaster Gillie the King, was laid to rest Monday after being gunned down in a triple shooting. The 25-year-old was shot to death and two other men were hurt when an investigation said gunshots erupted on the 5800 block of Manchester Street on Thursday. A mourning gathering Monday in North Philly to say their final goodbyes to Spady, who was remembered by family members as the life of the party. Superstars like Meek Mills and Wallow attended the funeral.
Man, it's sad though. I mean, you know, I stayed up in Allegheny.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You lived in Philadelphia
Allegheny,
for a while,
and in West Philly,
and it's like a small block radius of the hood, right?
Man, well, different sections,
like a square.
Yeah, it's like different sections. I mean, you know, you go to North Philly, you got Allegheny over here, then you got Broad Street, and
so this Manchester, was that the hood?
It's hood. The whole Philly is hood. Besides going out to like Chester, and now they even came together. And I mean, unless you go out to Northeast.
I want to know what happened, man.
Man,
why was he killed, man? Like,
man, they wild in Philly, man. They really.
They said
wild.
He was still in the streets because his music. He was talking that gangster stuff in his music.
Yeah,
and he had guns and stuff. You know,
I'm quite sure. I mean, you know, but Philly is wild. There's no the streets will swallow you whole out there. They will, bro. They will. These cats dying every day. I'm quite sure another 5 or 6 people got killed just today.
They said the young boys should be in the crib by 10:30, man.
Yeah, all of them should be in the crib by 10:30. I mean, you know, I got my nephew from Philly. He with me. I had to get him out the trenches, you know, because that ain't for no games out there, man. I mean, they swallow you whole. And then, you know, so it's still poverty there, too.
Right. So since it's still poverty and stuff, and Gillie got $100 million, don't you think he should have moved them out to the suburbs?
Well,
like knowing how bad the streets
he
are?
lives in the suburbs. I mean, I'm quite sure Gillie don't live in the hood.
I'm not talking about Gillie. His son.
His son, quite sure he don't live in the
hood. No,
his
son. They said his son was still living in the hood.
He had no reason to live in the hood.
But he still was there, bro.
Because that's trying to be the streets.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was trying to portray this image, you know, and he didn't really have to. He could.
I tell him now, man, it's better to be smarter than harder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's better to be smart. Be smart enough to know where you're going. Be smart enough to be able to walk away from that situation. You know, be proactive, not reactive. I mean,
we don't know what the situation was, and that's why they need to investigate. Like, is anybody gonna get arrested? Like they said, it's a whole takeoff situation all over again.
Probably not.
Like,
but
nobody seen nothing.
The pressure that you know, people still gotta live in that hood. You know, if you speaking on a killer walking through the hood, you ain't gonna want to talk too much. That's that's intimidation. That's a big form of intimidation over in Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it could have been one of them cats put a hit out on him.
I wonder why though.
Just because, man, jealousy.
Yeah.
Jealousy. I mean,
because you never know what ops is gonna come for you. At any time. You don't know. He got into it with somebody at the party. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody.
Keep your friends closer, enemies even closer.
Yeah. So, was he by himself?
No, he was with 2 other people.
Were they his boys?
They had to be. It was 10 rounds gone.
Yeah.
So they only took one to put him down. So either somebody else was
and that had to be up
back.
close.
Yeah. So he pulled it right there on his backside, bam, and then running off, shooting a couple rounds.
They must have been trying to shoot at his boys because they got hit too. But if it's 10 rounds, he only got one bullet.
Look, it was up close and personal. If it
only took one for him, so they must have been shooting at the other two.
The other two, because
must have had to been a shootout.
Possibly.
Because if it's 10 rounds, they probably was shooting back and forth.
But we know for sure it was 10 rounds.
Right.
But the scenario is just all an assumption. We don't know until it's clarified. But yet it's still situations like that happens every day in Philly, man. It's wild, man. I'm talking about eat or be eaten.
So what about the conspiracy theory saying he made a sacrifice?
Man, no.
You don't believe that?
Heck no.
Man,
God blessed him with that $100 million. So ain't no sacrificial on that. He worked hard to get that.
They say when you join the Illuminati, man, you got to give him
Man,
your
he worked hard to get that. Why do you got to consider Illuminati for something he worked hard for?
Yeah, because Hollywood is like that when you get this type of money, bro. When they give you a bunch of fucking money, believe me, you're not just getting that money, man.
No, you is getting just that money. You just got to make wise decisions with that money.
Too many different stories about people being in the industry and what they had to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's their choice, man. They those overnight success people. Them people who ain't really worked hard and put in 288 episodes. You feel me? It's a difference. It's a difference. Those are overnight success. You know, you got a little demo and you going to let Puffy listen to your demo, and next thing he putting his thumb up your butt.
And you're on Star Island.
Yeah, now you gave you a $1 million deal, which I mean, 90% of that on your budget.
Yeah, that's crazy, B.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, nah, ain't no sacrificial.
But Philly is crazy, man. Y'all young bulls gotta be careful out here.
Careful.
For real, man.
It's
the
real.
street life ain't what y'all really think it is. It's not what it's cracked up to be. For real. The only way is prison or death if you're in the streets. And there's a lot of guns
on the streets nowadays. Man.
Yeah.
The streets got more guns than
ever. More gun violence than ever right now.
Yeah, because now
how many times we doing a story about a rapper dying?
Man, I'm getting shot.
Like, how many times have we done a story about this?
Out of the 280,
you know what I'm saying?
It's 200.
Like, all the time.
Man, come on now, y'all. We congratulate y'all with the success and all the achievements, but we have to report on what's really going on nowadays.
Yeah, that's
sad. I don't agree with a lot of this stuff in the industry.
But a lot of rappers are dying, B. A lot.
Because they don't know how to shoot a gun, but they want to talk about all these guns.
Well, people just getting shot. Like I don't know if he had a gun or not. But you know, like Takeoff didn't have a gun, and he got killed, shot in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like all these rappers, Dolph,
in the street.
got killed. You know what I'm saying? All these rappers getting killed like that, man. That shit is crazy. Oh man.
I mean, you a big target once you get that big chicken.
Yeah,
over $1 million.
That's why I think he should have been out of the hood.
Yeah, he should have been out of the hood. We all know he should have been out the hood. But you can't tell these young cats nothing, man. They relentless on what you're saying.
You're right about that.
You know, it's like, dude, you rebelling against somebody who's on your team. Mm-hmm. You know, your father just got $100 million. Why are you just feeling like you want to? You gonna step your class down? You gonna be stepping backwards? You gonna step down?
Well, some of these rappers feel like that, like C Murder. When Master P gave him that $1 million, he said he still had an apartment in the projects because you see that he couldn't live that fancy life in Hollywood and all that. He wanted to be in the hood around his people. And some of these rappers feel like that. They need to be around their people no matter how successful they get.
Nah, you gotta know.
And you can't do that.
You gotta grow.
Yeah, you gotta grow. But he was 25.
But I'm saying you gotta grow. Once you get to a part of success, you have to look at it like, okay, I have to step my game up. Not only my living situation, but my way of thinking. You have to grow in a way of thinking, man. You can't be stuck in. You get this to get out the hood. Why would you want to remain in it?
Exactly.
I'm like, you get enough money to get out the jungle and live in a hotel, but you choose
to go back to the jungle.
And
you got money and you don't have to be there anymore.
Yeah, now you competing with lions and everybody know now you meaty. You a good piece of
Yeah,
meat.
all it is Lions in Philly.
Man, I'm talking about.
Eat your head up, man.
Man, you gotta stop playing with Philly. North, South. Shout out to all my Philly family. It's North, South, West. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right, man. Let us know what y'all think, man, about Gillie the Kid Son Cheese getting laid to
R.I.P.
rest.
Cheese.
You know, and still don't know what happened, man.
Yeah, I think I need some more answers on that young.
Yeah.
Because there was a big figure in Philly, so
I need some more answers.
Yeah, he deserved that, man. Gillie gonna get some answers. He ain't gonna lay down like that. And if he is quiet about it, that's mean he got revenge on his mind.
Make sure y'all stream Alpha King on all platforms.
Right
Spotify,
now, y'all.
Tidal, YouTube, Music, Deezer, all the streaming sites, man.
Bringing it in for y'all.
Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Gumroot, Michigan. We out of here. One love.
Peace.